नमस्कार, गुड मॉर्निंग, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, sportsmen, scholars, students, friends, officials, professionals, doctors, ministers, advertisers and journalists. I, Dr. Rakesh from USA, welcome all. Your presence is praiseworthy, admirable, appreciable that you are providing your valuable time in listening the truth of life. Our today's topic is AIDS awareness. AIDS awareness, prevention of AIDS by spreading awareness and helping those who are fighting with it. Traditionally and temporarily, we were much interested of the simplicity, cleanliness and hygienically atmosphere and holistic environment and clinically secured by the surrounding. There are many communicable diseases has come and spreaded with the attachment, with touching, with coming in contact of such infected people. In this sensitive and sensibility, how can we live healthy for long time? Government has started many programs for creating the awareness in the people through print and electronic media. Our present Prime Minister addressed and messaged that Sanyam and Sankalp. Everyone should follow the path of our Honorable Prime Minister, who has addressed us for keeping the distance from our life partner if she or he is infected, because disease does not know any relation. If there is disease, if there is illness, sickness, then we must be awareful. We should keep ourselves away from ourselves, and we should be made ourselves safe and secure. Unknowingly, unconsciously, if someone becomes victim of it, then it becomes irremediable disease for a person. Poverty, impoverishment, ignorance, illiteracy, all the factors that influence us sexually, physically, for caring. We have to be knowledgeable, informative, instructive, directive, and we should be alert and active for such kind of disease. We should control at our own level. Personally, if we will control it, we will keep our surrounding clean and we will listen the words, religious words, spiritual words, then we will become healthy and we can maintain the energy of our youth for the improvement, for the reformation of our society and nation. Thalassemia, hepatitis B, AIDS, corona have become the most serious diseases. Commonly, headache, backache, weakness are the chief symptoms of these diseases. If we are not able to have patience, then these diseases become the cause of serious diseases. How we can eradicate and how we can get rid from these weaknesses, hollownesses of our body and mind? Just by changing our routine, just by keeping ourselves with nature, with natural plants, trees surrounding us. We are to make the friendly environment and family atmosphere. If someone will not be awareful of the symptoms, then he or she can be cured and treated with it. For escaping and to get rid from this suffering, man must keep social distancing and maintain gap from the sexually infected person. Even meeting sexually with her or him partner must use condom to prevent infection and disease. Sometimes if sexually they are having precautions, but if they are not alert, they both may become patient. So we must keep ourselves healthy, physically, mentally, sexually as well. No doubt this education is not given openly in the schools, in the colleges, in the universities, in our society, at the national level. Some programs our government has started for improving the moral values, spiritual values. Thereby they can have patience and maintain their health. They can keep themselves healthy by caring ourselves. Students are given number of programs in their schools for improving their mental, social, physical, personal status. Students are, needless to say, the future of a country. We can easily predict the future of a country from the nature, preferences and attitudes of the students. No doubt the prime duty of a student is to acquire more and more knowledge, but it is also a fact that we as human beings have some obligations towards the society, in which we live. I support the idea that students do something for social service. The developing countries suffer from many problems like illiteracy, poverty, unemployment, disease, injustice, and religious intolerance. These problems are the stumbling blocks for these countries. It is the sacred duty of every individual to do something for the eradication or alleviation of all the ills of the society. Students also have their role to play. The students can devote their free time in social service. It is not always that the students study. They also need some relaxation, diversion after strenuous mental work. If they do not utilize this time in social welfare activities, they can easily fall victims to the designs of antisocial elements. It is rightly said, an idle man's brain is the devil's workshop. Students can teach the adult people, make the people aware of the spread of disease, hygienic conditions, work in the hospitals, to attend on the helpless patients. Give solace to the old people in the old age homes.